At this point of the preseason, is there any additional game planning based on the opponent? Or does focus really stay on your team, getting your team ready to do the things you'll want?
No, I think we are starting to plan a little bit more. The first 2 games, we didn't show any film on the opponent. We wanted to focus on our stuff and the little things we're adding here and there. But now we're starting to get into the more of the routine. We'll do a full shoot around with personnel and all that, and so we'll start to mix in what we're going to get our basic routine during the season. So a little bit of additions here and there, and the benefit of playing San Antonio twice is that we get to look over some game film and then make adjustments as well. So we are getting into personnel a little bit more.
Yeah, it sounds like you almost answered what I had for a second question, but it sounds like it's not as much about beating San Antonio in any of these games as preparing how to prepare.
Yeah, that's part of it. Like I said, we want to get our routine down for the regular season, but also start to get into some personnel stuff. We're a heavy switch team that everybody needs to know everybody, not just a specific man or a specific position. And so as we continue to add offensive sets and defensive coverages, we want to dig in on the personnel as well.
What specifically have you seen out of Amin Thompson to this point defensively that's given you kind of the confidence to have him get so much run with kind of the ones out there, where he's been the first sub off the bench, I think, for the first couple of preseason games, and even got to start that second half against the Pelicans?
Yeah, he's obviously, on offense, the pace and the force that he plays with, he changes the game as far as that, but defensively, his size alone, he covers a lot of bases, and so you can play him with several different combinations, smaller guards, bigger guys, and he's able to switch and guard bigger guys as well. So, like I said, his size and versatility on defense is an added benefit, and we feel comfortable with him playing with several different lineups.
What have you put in more right now, defensive sets or offensive sets?
Probably about even. We added some offensive things today. We want to sprinkle in some new things every game, but defensively we're starting to ramp up some coverages and schemes as well. So I would say it's close to even, probably a little bit more offense.
What have you seen of the Spurs in preparation for the next 2 games on film?
Yeah, I mean, they're going to play hard and play the way they play regardless of who's out there. Obviously you got Wembanyama, who's a unique talent, and so what he's done has stood out already. Obviously, freak of nature as far as some of the things he can do. So, I know Pop well, and he's not going to skip any steps. He's going to build these guys up, from the ground up, basically. And whether it's veterans out there, young guys, they're going to play a certain way. And so, more of what I already know from the Spurs.
Does Wembanyama remind you of anyone? The skill set?
I mean, he has the skill set of a Durant guy, a guy like that at that size, which is obviously unique, but I haven't seen anybody that big obviously move like he does and play like he does. More perimeter based for now, until he probably gets stronger, but obviously unique skill set.
Did everybody go today?
Except Jalen. He's got toenail problems.
Good for tomorrow?
No, he'll be out.
He's out tomorrow?
Yes.
Anybody else out for tomorrow?
I'll sit some guys, but it's just out for balancing our roster and precaution more than anything. It's no injuries.
They